The blending of African spirituality with Christianity in the Americas is a powerful example of religious syncretism, a process where different belief systems merge to create something entirely new, resilient, and deeply meaningful. This was not merely an accident. It was a sophisticated act of cultural preservation and survival by enslaved people. Here is an overview of how these traditions were woven together and why they share such profound similarities. How it formed, the spirituality didn't just coexist. It was a conscious theological innovation. The African framework, African traditions operate on the belief that the spiritual world is immanent. It is here, right now, in the wind, the water, and the body. When enslaved people were introduced to the Christian Holy Spirit, they recognized it as something that could possess a person in the same way an Orisha or Wa did in their traditional faith. The masking, by utilizing the lives of the saints or the narrative of the Exodus, they effectively built a protective shell for their African ancestral beliefs, allowing them to continue their spiritual practices without being explicitly identified as heathen by slaveholders. Key scholars to reference. These scholars have written extensively on how African spiritual structures were preserved and integrated into the Western religious experience. His seminal work, Slave Religion, The Invisible Institution in the American South, is the gold standard for understanding how enslaved people created their own Christian traditions. Author of Black Magic, Religion, and the African American Conjuring Tradition, she specializes in how African-derived spiritual practices exist alongside Christian belief. A leading scholar on Afro-Caribbean religions, she provides excellent insight into how Vodou and other traditions explicitly blended with Catholicism to show the mixture from the inside. You can reference the narratives of those who experience this duality. His autobiography provides a rare look at the transition from an Igbo spiritual upbringing in Africa to an encounter with Christianity, detailing the internal struggle and the eventual synthesis he navigated as an enslaved person who gained his freedom. Many oral histories collected in the 1930s from formerly enslaved people recount attending secret meetings where the sermon was Christian, but the rhythmic cadence, the spirit possession, and the belief in spiritual cures were deeply rooted in African tradition. Spirituals, songs that often carry double meanings, blending biblical themes of deliverance with the very real hope for physical freedom from bondage. Black church traditions, the rhythmic, extemporaneous, and emotionally charged preaching style is widely recognized by historians as a survival of West African oral and liturgical traditions. Afro-diasporic religions, traditions like Vodou and Santeria, are the most direct examples where the synthesis is formalized, maintaining specific African deities under the mask of Christian saints to protect the traditions from persecution. Conclusion. Today, this legacy lives on. When we hear the call and response of a sermon, feel the power of collective movement, or witness a faith that demands immediate social and spiritual deliverance, we are seeing a living bridge to the past. It is a testament to the fact that while systems of oppression can control the body, they cannot silence the spirit, nor can they erase a culture that knows how to adapt.